Welcome to your Power Yoga class. This class will be about 30 to 40 minutes long. It's going to be a modified version of what I teach as a warm-up every Thursday and Saturday morning. The props that you'll need for class will be a yoga strap and 2 yoga blocks. To start off, let's go ahead and unravel our strap. We're going to bring the buckle edge to meet the tail edge and give it a nice fold. Once you've folded your strap in half, give it another fold. Make sure that strap is nice and neat. You're going to set it off towards the top edge of your space. This strap is going to help us build grip strength today. Next, you're going to grab both of your blocks and place them to the center of your mat on their medium height. So if I'm sitting down, those blocks are in line with my hips. When you guys are ready, let's go ahead and meet in a corpse pose Shavasana, laying flat on your back. If your low back is feeling sensitive, you can bend your knees and plant your feet to the earth. Inhale through your nose, send the breath to your belly and ribs. Open mouth, exhale, sigh it out. Top of your next inhale, bend your knees in towards your chest. Lace your fingers across your shins, ball pose. Start to sway from side to side. Go ahead and point and flex your toes. Inviting in these tiny movements, feel this nice massage to your low back. Start to build on a 2-part inhale, followed by a 3-part exhale. So the longer exhale helps us further connect with our core muscles, as well as build more heat in the body. Top of your next inhale, bring it all the way back to the center. Breathe in to 1, 2. Breathe out through your nose to 3, 2, 1. Now take an inhale through your nose, 90-degree bend to the legs, hands to the backs of the thighs for reclined tabletop. Take an inhale through your nose, imprint your low back against the earth. As you exhale, start to bob your legs up and down. Option to keep your hands to the backs of your thighs, maybe hover them in line with your torso, and you can start to bob all of your limbs. Option right here to straighten your legs towards the ceiling, any amount. Know that the closer the heels hover to the earth, the more burn you'll feel in the low belly. So if your neck is starting to feel sensitive, maybe bend your elbows, hands to the back of your head. Steady and strong, keep on breathing in your stretch pose. Inhale here to 1, 2, exhale to 3, 2, 1. If you'd like to release heat, an open mouth exhale is always welcome. You're here for 5, final 4, last 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, heels touch down, hook your thumbs. Big morning stretch. I'm gonna take an open mouth exhale. Flex your toes towards your face. Bend your right knee to your chest. Left hand to the right knee. We'll take a supine twist. You could start to look over your right shoulder. Make sure both of your shoulders are grounded. Maybe start to straighten your right leg as well. And top of your next inhale, go ahead and switch it out. Right leg goes long. Right hand comes to the opposite knee. And then send your left leg over to the right hand side of your space. Always an option to straighten out your left leg. On your next inhale, bring it all the way back to the center. Back to your ball pose. This time you're gonna cross your right shin over your left. Hands to the backs of the thighs. Rock and roll the length of your spine. Feeling this nice massage to your back. If your low back is sensitive, you can always roll over onto one side for fetal posture. And then we'll all meet, taking a seat on our sit bones, crossed at the ankles. Go ahead and reach your hands towards the top edge of your mat. Hands high-five the ground. Stack your knees underneath your hips, tabletop pose. Curl all 10 of your toes underneath you. Inhale, hover your knees, finding a bear pose. Hold the pose, not the breath. Neck stays nice and long. Inhale here to 1, 2. Exhale to 3, 2, 1. Now, can you keep the knees hovering? Inhale, scoop your belly towards the earth. Heart and head forward. As you exhale, round and scoop your back up towards the ceiling, finding your floating cat. Inhale, come back to your bear pose. Eyes look towards the strap. As you exhale, send your hips up and back, finding a downward dog. Focus on lengthening in the spine. Can you send your hips up and back just a bit more? You can pedal out one leg and then the other, warming up the legs, walking the dog. And you'll start to find stillness in your downward dog. Slight bend to the knees is welcome. Inhale, glide forward to high plank pose, top of a push-up. Again, we hold the pose and not the breath. Eyes can look up towards the strap at the top edge of your space. If your low back is sensitive, you can always lower onto the knees. Inhale here to 1, 2. Exhale here to 3, 2, 1. Top of your next inhale, glide forward on your tiptoes. As you exhale, we all lower onto the knees. Point the toes towards your bum. Bend your elbows, lower all the way down to 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands forward, stack one hand on top of another. Forehead touches down, windshield wiper your legs from side to side. On top of your next inhale, point your toes, extend your legs out long, and start to lift your head and chest. Right hand grabs the strap, pass it into the left hand. Start off by finding a half locust pose. As best as you can, keep your toes planted against the earth. Working on grip strength, can we pull the strap apart with both of our hands? Feel it in the forearms. Inhale. Go ahead and lift your legs, bob your legs up and down. Building this nice heat right here. Option to wrap the strap over the tops of your hands as you send the hands closer to the front. Here for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and inhale. Release the grip of the strap. Hands to the front, toes to the back. Exhale, bend your elbows towards your ribs. Find a V shape to your feet. 2 more counts. Inhale, arms reach forward, toes to the back, finding your locust. And exhale, find the expansion. 1 more count. Inhale, arms reach towards the front, feet to the back, and exhale. Hold right here with your elbows bent towards your ribs. Bring your feet hip-width distance. Swing your legs up and down for 4, 3. Can you lift the heart just a bit more? Fire up in the big back muscles. Last 2, and 1. Go ahead and exhale, set your toes down. Set the strap down. Thumbs in line with your ribs. Inhale, finding a cobra pose. Option to lift your shins and hips, finding an upward facing dog. As you exhale, send your hips up and back into down dog once more. Maybe walk your big toes together to touch. If the backs of your legs and knees are sensitive, you can always walk your feet hip-width distance apart. Wherever you're at, let's walk the dog. Bend one knee and then the other, lifting one heel and the other. We'll slowly start to find stillness in our down dog. Slight bend to the knees is welcome. Heels draw closer to the earth. Inhale, look towards your belly button. If that's a lot for the neck, look towards your knees. Exhale, walk your hands and feet to the center of your space. We'll find a ragdoll pose. Hands come to opposite elbows, sway from side to side. You can play around with lifting one set of toes and heels. And as always, you're welcome to keep a bend to your knees, just to feel more heat build in the legs and glutes. Top of your next inhale. Bring yourself back to the center. Press your hands against your knees or shins. Halfway lift. Hold for the exhale. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale. Right hand grabs the block. Bring that block between your thighs. And maybe walk your big toes together to touch. Sweep your arms forward, hands ball into fists, find your chair pose. Ground more weight into the heels of your feet, lift and spread all 10 of your toes. Can you sit down and back just a bit more? Inhale, thumbs up high. As you exhale, sweep your arms to the back, lift your heels, finding your surfer's pose. 2 more counts. Inhale, heels down, toes up. Can you hug that block just a bit more? And exhale. 1 more count. Gaze is focused, breath is strong. Inhale, finding your chair pose. Keep hugging the block with your thighs. And exhale. Can you keep your heels lifted in your surfer's pose? Spread your fingers, pulse your hands up and down. Keep breathing. You're here for 3, 2, and 1. Top of your next inhale, right hand grabs the block, pass it into your left hand. Straighten your legs any amount. Can you keep your heels lifted? Extended mountain pose. Exhale, heels touch down. Step your left foot, or right foot in back of your left. Pulses towards the left-hand side of your space. Feel this side body stretch from your right hip, travel up to your ribs. Crescent moon pose. Here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms up high. You can tap your toes down. Finding your standing balance, one-legged mountain. 90-degree bend to your right leg. You can start to circle out your foot. As you exhale, place your right foot to your left calf or to your left thigh. I always like to try this hands-free first, and then maybe bring my heel closer to my hips. Just make sure your right foot is not pressing against your knee. Protect your joints. Here for an inhale, grow your tree branches up tall. Exhale, bend your elbows, crush the block in line with your heart. Inhale, grow your tree branches up high, keeping your facial muscles soft. And exhale. Top of your next inhale, keep pressing your hands into the block. Arms reach up high, one-legged mountain, and cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Sitting down and back for figure 4 chair. You can point and flex your right toes a few times. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Keep breathing. You are here for 3, 2, 1. Top of your next inhale, flex your right toes, arms up high. Option to tap your right toes down for 1 beat. As you exhale, kick your right leg up and back, arms and chest draw forward. Finding this strong T shape, warrior 3. A little bend is welcome to your left knee. Pulses up and down with your right leg. For 4, 3, last 2, and 1. As you exhale, set the block down in front of your left foot. Right foot touches down, walk your hands forward. Step your left foot back to meet your right. Inhale, kick your right leg up and back, bend your right knee, and draw circles. Keep both of your shoulders square against the earth, so press your hands an equal amount into your mat. You're welcome to stay right here in down dog splits. Maybe you flip your dog, sending your right foot over to the left-hand side of your space. Press your hips up to the sky. Draw circles with your right arm. You can ball your right hand into a fist. Maybe even bend your right elbow. Hand to the back of the head. Open and close. Again, we feel this side body stretch. Keep your neck nice and long. Head is lifted away from your left shoulder. You're here for 3, 2, 1. Now exhale, reaching your right arm forward, looking to the top of your space. We find our high plank pose. Inhale, rock forward, shoulders in front of your wrists. Exhale, bend your elbows, rest your hips or thighs against the block. Inhale, knock the block over, find your supported upward facing dog. And exhale. Send your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Now inhale, left hand grabs your block, place it to the center of your mat. You can bend one knee and then the other back in your downward dog. As you're walking the dog, focus on sending your hips up and back, finding that nice long spine. Take an inhale through your nose, big bend to your knees. You're looking towards your belly button or kneecaps. Exhale, walk your hands to meet your feet. We come to the center of our space in ragdoll pose. Maybe opposite forearm comes to the front this time. Sway from side to side. Option to keep a bend to your knees to protect your low back. This time, can we draw our forehead closer to our shins? You are here for 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Inhale, press the backs of your hands against your knees or shins. Hold for the exhale, keep your back flat. Inhale, left hand grabs your block, place it between your thighs. Same option to walk your big toes together. Sweep your arms forward, hands into fists. Really squeeze your fingers into your palms. Feel this nice stretch to your wrists and forearms. Can we start to lift and spread all 10 of our toes? Inhale, thumbs up high. This time, can we stack the knees over the heels? Finding your chair pose nice and strong. As you exhale, sweep your arms to the back. Go ahead and lift your heels for surfer's pose. 2 more counts. Inhale, heels down, toes up. Hug the block just a bit more with your thighs. And exhale, lift your heels, sweep your arms to the back. Final count. Inhale, finding your chair. Can you feel that nice warmth build in the low belly? And exhale. Strong in the ball mounds of your feet. Can you keep your heels lifted? Spread your fingers, pulse your hands up and down for 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Inhale, left hand grabs the block, feed it into the right hand. Can you stay on your tiptoes? As you exhale, heels touch down. Step your left foot in back of your right, pulses towards the right hand side of your space. Feeling your crescent moon side body stretch for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms up high. You can tap your left toes down. Focus your gaze forward. Standing balance, 90-degree shape to your left leg. As you exhale, tree pose. Left foot to the calf, or maybe left foot to the right thigh. Option to use your left hand to give your foot a hike up. Can you draw your left knee closer to the back of the room? Open up in the left hip. Inhale, press your hands against the block. Grow your tree branches tall. Exhale, bend your elbows, crush the block in line with your heart. Inhale, arms up high, grow nice and tall, and exhale. Top of your next inhale, one-legged mountain with your left leg. Option to tap your toes down. Arms go up high. As you exhale, cross your left ankle over your right thigh. Figure 4 chair pose. Yin and yang, I want you to feel the cool stretching to your left leg and the heat and strength build in your right leg. Point and flex your left toes a few times to 3, 2, 1. Inhale, flex your left toes. One-legged mountain, arms go up, holding the block. Option to tap your left toes down. As you exhale, kick your left leg up and back. Arms and chest come forward for warrior 3. Can you start to pulse your left leg up and down? Slight bend to the right knee is welcome. You're here for 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Exhale, both hands, set the block down in front of your right foot. Step your left foot back, right foot back. Hands walk to the top of your space. Inhale, kick your left leg up and back, bend your left knee, stack your hips, flushing out your left hip girdle. Eyes are looking towards your belly button or kneecaps. Option to stay right here or maybe flip your dog, sending your left foot over to the right hand side of your space, pressing your hips up to the sky, circle out your left arm. So we're finding a side plank variation, more of a back bend, so activating the glutes as you press your hips up. Option to lower onto your right knee as well. Can you bend your left elbow, hand to the back of the head? Inhale, looking up. Exhale, folding and looking towards the top of your space for 3. Last 2 and 1. Exhale, look towards the top of your mat. Both hands and feet touch down, high plank pose. Inhale, rock forward, shoulders in front of your wrists. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower onto the block. Inhale, knock the block over, point your toes towards the back, supported up dog underneath your hips. Exhale, send your hips up and back for downward facing dog. Sending your hips up and back, lengthening in the spine in down dog. You can always keep a bend to the knees. Top of your next inhale, right hand grabs the block, set it on its highest height, center of your space. Maybe walk your big toes together to touch. Inhale, right leg up high to the sky, finding your 3-legged down dog. Exhale, crunch, knee to chest, rock forward. How high can you hover your knee away from the block? Tiger crunch. 3 more counts. Inhale, right leg up high. Exhale, crunch, knee to chest. This time send your knee to your right shoulder. Feel your right hip open. Halfway there. Inhale, right leg up high to the sky. Exhale, crunch, knee to chest. Now take a twist, knee to left shoulder. 1 more count. Inhale, right leg up high to the sky. Exhale, crunch, knee to chest. Look forward, now step forward. Strong 90-degree shape to your right leg. Bring your left hand in one line with your right toes. Inhale, right arm goes high, easy twist. You can ball your right hand into a fist, drawing circles. Option to spread your right fingers, hand to the back of your head, open and close. Feel this nice opening to the heart and the neck. And feel the heat build in your right leg. Top of your next inhale, we open back up again. Exhale, look forward, right hand grabs the strap, pass it into your left hand. Can you keep your back heel lifted? Inhale, sweep your arms up high. Draw circles with your arms, finding your crescent warrior. Working on grip strength, pulling the strap apart with both of your hands. Can you lift and lower your right toes a few times? Now tap your right toes down. Inhale, arms up high. As you exhale, hinge forward. Lightning bolt pose. Take pulses right here. Feel the strength build in your low belly and right leg. 1 more count. Inhale, arms up high, grow tall. Pull the strap apart, forearms are strong. And exhale, hinge forward. Take your pulses here for 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Inhale, arms up high. As you exhale, point your left toes to a diagonal. Back heel touches down. Warrior 1. As you exhale, both hands connect at the back. They're still holding onto the strap. Breathing in, puffing your chest up for an inhale. As you exhale, hinge at your hips. Right shoulder can rest against your thigh. Maybe shoulder to the inside of the knee. Humble warrior. Sway your arms from side to side. Feel more space being created in your neck. Maybe you start to wrap the strap over your knuckles, working on more grip strength. Can you look towards your belly button? If that's a lot for the neck, just look towards your left knee. You are here for 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Now at the bottom of your next exhale, look forward. Unravel the strap from your hands. Right hand sets the strap down at the top of your space. Lower onto your left knee. Start to heel toe your right foot out. We point our right toes out to a diagonal. We can flip the block to its horizontal shape. And we start to draw circles with our right leg. Maybe you start to lift and lower your right toes and your heel. As you're breathing into your lizard lunge, maybe you start to find forearms down on the blocks. Keep the eyes looking forward, neck stays long, shoulders are engaged. A final option, maybe you curl onto your back toes, lifting your left knee. You can continue to draw circles with your torso and right leg. Inhale here to 1, 2, exhale here to 3, 2, and 1. At the bottom of your exhale, lower your left knee down. Left hand comes onto the block, right hand to your right thigh. Dip your right knee forward and out, finding a twisted pigeon. You can stay on your left hand, hand on the block. Maybe hand finds the mat. Maybe left forearm finds the mat. Maybe you start to reach your right arm towards the back. Feel opening in your right hip and thigh. Heart is nice and open as well. Option to start to lift your back toes. Right hand can reach for the foot, but they do not have to touch. 1 count of breath, twisted lizard pose. Inhale, here to 1, 2, exhale, here to 3, 2, and 1. At the bottom of your exhale, release your right hand, set it towards the center of your mat. Heel toe your right foot in. We'll grab the block, place it underneath our right hand. Step back to an asymmetrical high plank pose. If your shoulders are feeling uneven, you can always slide the block out from underneath your right hand. Inhale, glide forward on your tiptoes. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower half or all the way. Always an option to lower onto your knees. Inhale, pull your heart forward. We find a cobra or up dog. As you exhale, send your hips up and back into downward dog again. A nice length in the spine in your downward dog. Maybe the heels draw closer to the earth. Top of your next inhale, glide forward. So we're stacking the shoulders over the wrists. Set the block underneath your right hand off to the side. Now left hand grabs your block. Place it on its highest height in the center of your mat. Inhale, sweep your left leg up high, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, crunch. Bring your knee to your chest, rock forward. How high can you hover your knee away from the block? Tiger crunch. 3 more counts. Inhale, left leg up high. Exhale, crunch, knee to chest. Send your knee to your left shoulder this time. Feel some opening to your left hip. Halfway there, inhale, left leg up high, 3-legged down dog. Exhale, crunch, knee to chest. Find a twist, send your left knee to your right shoulder. 1 more count. Inhale, left leg up high. And exhale, crunch, knee to chest. Look forward and step your left foot forward. Find a strong 90-degree bend to your left leg. Can you come onto the tips of your fingers? Right heel stays lifted. Inhale, right fingertips in one line with your left toes. Left arm reaches up high. You can start off by finding a fist with your left hand. Feel that strength build from your right hand all the way up to your shoulders, up to your left fist. You're welcome to stay right here. Maybe you start to spread your left fingers, bend your left elbow. Exhale, close, and inhale, opening back up into your easy twist. Taking a few rounds, playing around with range of motion. Every time as you open up, feel openness to the heart. And every time as you close, feel strength build in your left leg. Top of your next inhale, left arm reaches up. As you exhale, look to the front, sweep your left arm forward. Left hand grabs the strap, pass it into your right hand. Inhale, we lift up for crescent warrior. Draw circles with your arms. Nice steadiness to the legs. Inner thighs draw in towards each other. Maybe you start to lift and lower your left toes, grounding more weight to your left heel. Go ahead and tap your left toes down. Inhale, reach the arms up and back, lengthen in your crescent warrior. As you exhale, hinge at the hips, take pulses up and down. Left leg and low belly are engaged. Here for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, arms go up and back. Maybe draw a couple circles. Feel the heart stay open, neck is long. And exhale, hinge forward, take pulses up and down for 4, 3, last 2, and 1. Inhale, lift your arms up and back. This time as you exhale, right hand releases from the strap. Hands connect at the back. Point your right toes out to a diagonal. Warrior 1. Inhale, puff your chest up. As you exhale, hinge at your hips. Left shoulder rests against your thigh, maybe shoulder to the inside of the knee. Go ahead and rock your shoulders, head and neck from side to side for humble warrior. Option to wrap the strap over your knuckles, building on more of your grip strength. And can you look towards your belly button or maybe look towards your right knee? Feel free to open and close your mouth a few times. You're here for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, look towards the top edge of your space. Unravel the strap. Right hand releases from the strap. Left hand sets it down. From here, we lower onto our right knee. Heel toe your left toes off your mat. Diagonal shape with your foot. You can bring the block underneath your hands as you draw circles in your lizard lunge. As you're breathing into this posture, can you feel more of that stretch to the left hip and thigh? So we've built that good heat and strength. Now, release the heat by stretching it out. Option right here to find forearms against the block or blocks. You can continue to draw circles with your left knee. Maybe you play around with lifting and lowering your left toes and your heel. Another option, maybe you curl onto the right toes, lifting your back knee. You can continue to draw circles in your lizard lunge. Eyes stay forward, neck is long. Inhale here to 1, 2. Exhale to 3, 2, 1. At the bottom of your exhale, you can lower onto your right knee. Right hand walks close to your left foot. Left hand comes to the thigh, dipping your left knee forward and out. Twisted lizard. You're welcome to stay right here as you're breathing into the pose. Same option to maybe find right forearm against a block or the earth. Heart stays open. Maybe you start to lift and lower your right toes. Left hand can reach for the opposite foot, but they don't have to touch. 1 count of breath. Inhale here to 1, 2, and exhale here to 3, 2, and 1. At the bottom of your exhale, left hand releases from the right foot. We set the blocks back into their position. So walk comes to the right hand side of your space. Left hand block comes underneath your hand. Pressing into the palms, inhale, step your left foot back. You find your asymmetrical plank, always an option to slide the block out from underneath your left hand. Inhale, rock forward on your tiptoes. Exhale, lower half or all the way as you bend your elbows. Inhale, pulling your heart forward, cobra or up dog. And then exhale, send your hips up and back into downward dog. Again. Now inhale, bend your knees, look forward. As you exhale, hop or tiptoe your feet forward. The soundless landing is what we're looking for. We meet in a yogi squat, toes pointed out, knees are bent, sway from side to side. If it feels more stable, you can bring blocks underneath your hands. Bring yourself all the way back to the center. Now we'll travel to the back of our space. Option 1, arms come forward. We start to lift the heels, step 1 foot back, followed by the other. Your second option is bringing blocks underneath the hands. Once you've made it to the back of your space, travel to the center of your space. Back in our yogi squat. As you exhale, bring your hands down to the earth. Send your hips up and back, finding a ragdoll again. This time we're going to wrap the hands to the backs of the legs. And can you sway your head from side to side? Release your neck. Then go ahead and bring your head back to the center. Unravel your arms back to your yogi squat. Take a seat on your sit bones. Arms can come forward or they can rest against blocks. Extend your legs long. Roll flat onto your back. If your low back is sensitive, you can bring forearms down to the ground for support. Once we've met in our corpse pose, go ahead and bend your knees into your chest. Send your knees towards your shoulders, feet up to the sky, happy baby pose. Hands can reach for your feet or ankles. You can start to straighten one leg and then the other. Now bring yourself all the way back to the center. Ball pose, knees together to touch. Lace your fingers across your shins, forehead towards your knees. Get nice and compact. As you exhale, send your arms by your sides, extend your legs long. Finding your corpse pose. If your low back is sensitive, you can bend your knees and plant your feet to the earth. Start to release control to the breath. The breath becomes just a bit more shallow. You are welcome to stay right here. If you're ready to be guided out, extend your right arm long. Bend your knees, plant your feet to the earth. Roll over onto your right hand side. Left hand presses against the mat. Go ahead and sit up into an easy seat facing the front. So we all land bent at the knees and crossed at the shins. Bring your palms together to touch at heart center. Bow your chin towards your chest, sealing your practice. The light, the love in me sees and honors the light, the love in each and every one of you. Namaste. Great work today, guys. I hope you were challenged in today's sequence. If you like the class, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you all so much. I'll see you in the next video.